Hey, it's your girl Frankie. I am coming to y'all today because are y'all keeping up with this Royal Caribbean cruise like drama? I got lost in the sauce and ran down the rabbit hole on TikTok.
Oh, baby, they pissed on that cruise ship. Let me break down this Royal Caribbean cruise drama going on, because I done went down a rabbit hole. So basically, it's this 9-month cruise. 9 months, and they're going to go to all 7 continents. First off bat, it's like, whoa, that sounds intense. 9 months on the sea, under the sea. I'm not the Little Mermaid. But if you're a traveler like some of these people, or you just want to see new things and you got the money, that's perfect. Now, this user in particular, I watched her video, and she broke down a lot of frequently asked questions. It was allowed to bring on 6 bags, I believe, up to 5 devices, because this kids there, the kids there are homeschooling. Certain people there are working remote. But this is when the mess come in, because they don't like each other. It's been like 10, 11 days, they getting sick of each other, which is understandable because you're confided in these small places. I'm seeing you every day, and we got 9 months, and the food probably not it. That burger bar can only take you so far. But the other mess, this user right here, I think her name is Brandy. I went to her TikTok page because I ain't gonna lie, I was like, where the black people at? But it says in her bio, she is a traveler. She did a TikTok and stated if one more person asks her if she's the staff, and then when she tell them, oh no, I'm not a staffer, I'm a guest on the trip, they been doing that look, So you must be like an independent worker or something like that. Basically wondering how she afforded. That's that passive aggressive stuff. She stated it's gonna be a long 9 months. And then someone that caught the cover, they got her in isolation, but it's gonna be a long 9 months. Now I'm hearing some don't have to do the whole 9 months and they could like drop off. But you know, they saying it's favoritism going on. It's gonna be a long 9 months and I'm sure gonna be checking in on it. Just be safe, y'all.
And must I say, the tea is giving tea. It's teaing or whatever. I am invested in this. I feel like it's so exciting. Like, I'm into like social experiments, because that's exactly what this seemed to be. It's like 2,500 people on a cruise for like 9 months. All right, let me give you a rundown. So, the Royal Crown Caribbean International has an ultimate world cruise from December 10th, 2023 to September 10th, 2024. The cruise departed from Miami, and they will visit all 7 continents, 65 countries, and make over 150 stops. The cruise is considered one of the largest cruises. The tickets range from $53K to $180K. 118K per person. The Royal Suites can cost up to $1.2 million per person. Now, the idea of this is actually cool to me. Like, you going to every continent, you're going to like 64 countries. You're just traveling for 9 months. If you're a traveler, this is like ideal. It sounds fun. But it's fun with people that you know. You don't know these people. And it's cool to meet other people, but when you around thousands of people, and you may only know like a handful because you came with somebody or you didn't, you're in for either a delight or you in for all type of stuff. It's just like starting college and being in a new dorm. You got different personalities.
Put cameras on that goddamn cruise. Put cameras on that ship right now. What do you mean?
So somehow I ended up on this side of TikTok and I'm so invested. So there's a Royal Caribbean cruise right now that literally just set sail like maybe this week, but it's for 9 months. Can you even imagine? Now here's where it starts to get juicy. So at the beginning, when they were selling all of like these tickets for the cruise, it was like you had to buy the 9-month increments. But then as time went on and they had all these available tickets and all of this room on the ship and they were charging like $60K a ticket, eventually they started breaking it down into segments. So now you can go for like 2 months at a time, 3 months at a time. So all the people who paid like $60,000 for a ticket and were told that they had to do the 9-month thing are pissed about it. So now the big thing is that everybody is feeling like there's a class system on the ship, very similar to kind of like Titanic. So like the 9-month people are getting treated like better or more preferably than the people who signed up for 2 months. Which I guess, in my opinion, like if I paid $60,000 and you paid a fraction of the cost, like I would hope that I get a few extra perks than you. But I digress. There's mutiny on the boat and people are starting to get pissed about it. And you can follow all this on TikTok and it's getting so good. You cannot tell me there's not going to be drama. It's the same 700 people on one boat with unlimited alcohol for 9 months. They need a camera crew on that boat.
But on TikTok, this has become like a reality show. And I'm here for it. I think I'm going to tune in for all 9 months. And hey, I'm going to update y'all as I get updated. Because there are members that are on the cruise that are documenting this. That's how people are seeing it. And I think that's pretty cool. Because you're seeing it from different points of views. Like, from their point of view, they're editing it from their point of view. They're showing you their perspective. And it's not like an actual reality show where it's like manipulating. Well, it could be kind of manipulated, I guess. But I don't know. If it wasn't for TikTok, I wouldn't know anything about this because I didn't hear anything about this cruise. But one of the things I absolutely have to admit is frustrating is seeing my sister get treated like that.
If I get asked if I work on this ship one more time, started out at the pre-cruise gala. It was assumed that I must be working. After I said I was not working, then I was asked, was I independently wealthy? Like, basically, how did you afford this? Now, one of the crew members assumed that I was not a guest when getting back on the ship from an excursion. It's going to be a long 9 months.
Why is it that people are asking her, like, is she the staff? The people are asking her if she's the staff. What you mean? Like, she got money just like you. All black people are not on welfare. I know. You may make it hard to believe. It's hard for you to believe. But there are people that have their money and they put their coins together and they were ready for this. Not all of us, because I ain't got no 80K to get on this thing. But if I did, like I said, I would with friends because it's an actually cool opportunity. It's a great experience.
Oh my god, it's tea time on the cruise, so I have got some gossip for yous. I have had some intel that the Pinnacle members on the Ultimate World Cruise are being treated very different to the rest of the guests. So what I found out is initially when people booked this cruise back in like 2022 or something like that, they were told that all they could do was buy a ticket for the entirety of the cruise or for one individual segment at a time. So for example, if someone wanted to get on in Miami and do the Americas and then do half of Asia, that wasn't possible. They had to only do Americas or Asia or pay for the two of them at the same time altogether. The Serenade of the Sea fits on 2,500 people at maximum capacity. And what they haven't told us is this ship actually only has around 1,500 people on right now because they haven't sold out. They haven't sold all the tickets. And only 700 of those people, so half of those people, are the ones doing the whole 9-month journey. So what Royal Caribbean started to do was they started to panic and think, oh my God, there's going to be no one on this ship. So they started to sell the segments for a lot cheaper. That then made people look and go, hold on, I've just spent X amount of money on this cruise when what I could do is I could cancel my booking and then I could rebook in segments. And it would cost a lot less. And if they were members, they would still get the perks and the benefits. So they'd still get the Wi-Fi and the laundry and things like that and the drinks packages. They'd still get that and they were paying a lot less. So a lot of people started to do that. But where I've got my information from is a person who is not happy about what has been going on this ship. They've said that the Pinnacle members have been treated completely different. They have been invited to meetings and town halls, which other guests haven't been invited to. And things that are going on in these meetings are affecting the ship. So last week they had a meeting which spoke about seeing the Northern Lights from the boat. And the Pinnacle members got to see that, but the other guys didn't. They missed out on that. And that's a once in a lifetime thing. So, you're spending a lot of money on a cruise and you're getting left out by the company who you've bought it off. So I would not be very happy about that. Another thing is a lot of the guests on board, specifically the segmenters, are getting pissed off already after 10 days. They're getting really pissed off Royal Caribbean and how they are treating these sort of platinum members a lot better, and also treating the world cruisers better than the segmenters. They're doing everything they can to make sure that the Royal Cruise members are happy, content, comfortable, which you should do with everyone that is on the ship, especially when they're paying that amount of money. But no, there's a real divide. So with the segmenters, I overheard something that they had to queue up to get on board for 3.5 hours, whereas the Pinnacle members could just walk on in front of everyone. My source did arrange a meeting with senior staff, but has heard nothing back from them to discuss these issues on board. There's also private parties for high status members, so champagne parties and things like that. There's also separate group chats going on, Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups, things like that. And a lot of the segmenters are not being allowed into these groups because they're not doing the full stretch. So they're missing out on a lot of things. So think about it, there's a lot of solo travellers on there. They've turned up on their own, they're trying to make friends, and these people are ostracising them, and they're literally like, no, you can't sit with us type of thing. Very mean girls, very school playground sort of thing. A few people have had run-ins on the ship already, so we've heard that there's not going to be any drama. There might not be drama with a certain amount of people who are showing us what they want us to see, but there's going to be drama somewhere, and there already has been drama, and people have already left the ship as well, some of them for medical reasons, and I don't know what other reasons, but yeah, people have left the ship, so I'm going to cross that off on the bingo card. Most people on the ship are welcoming and well-travelled, and they're outgoing and willing to converse with others, but there's a small percentage of people who are not happy to do so and are making it very clear that they are better than others, let's just say. So to wrap up, a lot of segmenters on the cruise are really unhappy with how Royal Caribbean are handling this situation. They're treating the guests completely different when they've paid the same price. So let's just see how this pans out for the next 9 months.
Then there are the difference in the rooms. That to me is not too shocking. Like when you go on this site and you look at it, they are telling you different rooms. Like I just stated earlier that the Royal Suites are up to $1.2 million per person. So if somebody paying up in the range of millions opposed to somebody who paid like $53,000, yeah, they're gonna have a better room than you. You probably be in the closet. It's not cool. I'm not saying that, but there's definitely classism going on in there. That's unfortunately how it be.
So I'm on the 9-month cruise, and I am a Pinnacle status member. I know that there's been a lot of discussion about how the Pinnacle status people are being treated differently. So I just wanted to show you my room, my stateroom, so you can see that it's really not that different from what the other people are showing. Okay, so here is, the room. You can see the whole thing. I have this little, balcony, and this goes up and down. So, I can, sit out here and it can be a balcony, or I can close it and it can be like a little Florida room. Here's my little couch area. This is where I do my makeup and stuff.
Cabin for 9 months, so obviously I had to spruce it up so we won't looking at the plain walls all the time. So over here I'm creating custom.
Oh my god, them rooms are so similar.
One of the videos is really cracking me up, how they're saying that they have their little government. That's unfair. Like, that's some crazy stuff. It don't matter if you have $1 million or you paid your $53K or whatever, your $60K. You still paid to be on that cruise, so your opinion still matters. That doesn't make sense to me. That's wild. Another thing that's wild as ever, we are in a time that COVID exists. Even though we're not at stay-at-home orders and stuff is open up and we can travel and stuff again, still COVID is still out here. And the protocols, something ain't lining up. Did you not have people get tested before they got on the cruise? Did you not care? Did you, what was the way of thinking? What was they training and they thinking when it came to this? COVID is running rapid on this cruise, which is crazy. Not only, it's wild to think, because these people are going to all 7 continents. They're going to 65 countries. And COVID is running rampant on here. They are getting off the boat and walking around these countries like reinfected people with COVID. That's the way I see it and hear it, but that's just me and my logic. It has only been 2 weeks, and I don't know. I'm here to hear everything that's happening. I want y'all opinion. I want to know if y'all following this like I am. Like YouTubers, come on. We come from TikTok and we go over here. Comment in the discussions. Ask a question. I'm gonna be looking into it. I'm gonna update y'all weekly. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, get notifications, because I'll be updating y'all.